Hi ladies, hi gents. Sorry it's been a couple of weeks since I've been on. First of all, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone for all the well wishes and prayers for my brother. He is doing much better. He's out of hospital. He's not 100%, but he is well and truly on the road to recovery this time. So yeah, thank you so much. So I'm filming at night. I have got my daylight lamp on. Hopefully it will be enough to show you a good light for what I'm going to show you. I'm not going to have any time this weekend to do any filming during the day. I've got a lot on, so this is my only time that I can do this. So I do apologise for doing a night video. And the project I'm about to share with you, I have literally just finished. I have been playing around with it for about a month in between other stuff. Mostly an hour in the evening or half an hour in the evening before I go to bed. Anyway, it's taken me a long time. Anyway, as you can see here, I have colours that I don't normally use. So you'll remember I did this Gypsy album in all the creams and whites, and I'm thrilled with it. This piece is always going to be special to me, because Tala, it was just before Tala went, and she was around while I made this. This is the last piece I made with her around. Anyway, I loved how this turned out, but I felt like I cheated a little bit in the sense that I wasn't brave enough to try the colours. You know, all the dark, beautiful colours. And I went into my fabric shop in town, and he had all these velvet fabrics in, and they were all jewel toned. He must have had about 15 different colours, and I really did have a hard time choosing the colours, but I chose 4 colours. So this is black velvet. I really hope these are going to show up in this light well enough. So this is black velvet, and I've forgotten what it was like to work with velvet actually. It's been a while. So I've got black. This is actually a emerald green. You can probably just see that. Well, I hope you can. So that's the emerald green. This is kind of like a cerise pink. And then the deep wine colour. So that was the 4 colours I chose. I mean, he had navy, 2 shades of purple, a really dark rich purple, a slightly lighter purple. He had another red, a bright red, another pink, a lighter green. Oh, he had so many different shades, but these are the 4 that I chose. I thought, I'm going to give it a go. So I got very brave. I did also get some of the little sequin mirror pieces with a crochet around them in the same colours. So again, in the black, the cerise, the wine, and the green. A lot of people have asked me where I got these, because I used the cream ones on the other Gypsy book. And actually I got these on eBay in the UK, and all I did was I searched for ethnic crochet embellishments, I think it was, or ethnic mirror crochet embellishments, and I only found 2 different sellers in the UK selling these. Okay, so if I just show you those colours, hopefully these are showing up. So I've used these also. I really was very, very brave. And I will be interested to see what you think. I did enjoy doing it. I did find that I had to really think a lot more. And I definitely planned each page a lot more than I do on my other projects, because on my other projects I think I just go more. But I also think I had a lot more limited supplies because of the colours, so I had to plan quite a bit more. Right, I'm going to show you the back first. So this is the back of the book, and I used a lot of black lace. I did have a small suitcase of, only just a small one, of black lace that I've had and I added to over the years, either from buying, you know, mixed lots on eBay or picked some up at car boots or stuff like that. And so I had a good few choices on black lace to add to the edges and stuff. So on the back here is all the velvet is beneath. The base of the book was all made with the velvet, all hand stitched, and then I embellished. This piece round here, the sort of rhinestone and black threaded piece, this is actually from the same shop that I got the velvet. So I also put a piece of fabric on here that is also from the same shop. So that's the back of the book. Okay, and of course I have used laces, and a lot of the laces were pieces that I stitched and gathered. To put on the edges. Sorry, my fabric's about to fall, so let me just move that. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm a little bit nervous of what you're going to think of it. Okay, I might need something to tilt it slightly so you can see it in this light. Maybe that light's too bright. Let me use one of the pieces of fabric. Okay, so this is the front of the book, and I used the same image that is on my other Gypsy album, but this one's in colour. The other one was in like sepia tones. This one's in colour. So she's got the greens, the pinks, a little bit of blue, and sort of the greeny yellows. So it's the exact same image. And then I layered lace all the way around. I have added dangles to this. I did have some black dangle lace, so I have added dangles. I also used quite a few ribbon roses in the same colours of the velvet. I can't tell if this light's any good. I've used little bits of fabric from a dress that had a beaded pieces. So this is a beaded piece off a dress, as is this. Lots of little flower appliques cut from lace. All these pink flowers here are all cut from a lace, as is this one and this one. I've got some wine coloured wedding applique that didn't have any beads on. Got these green little appliques, pink ones with leaves. Here, let me tilt this down a bit. There we go. I've got some beaded tassel trim on here with little bits of gold in there. And then I've got these gold coins, and actually these were off a kind of like a belly dancer's little scarf, and I just cut the scarf and laid it down, and they go up the side as well here. They were just perfect for this. So you get the sound of the coins and the beads on that, which I love. And of course I've added some of the little crochet mirror pieces, some flower appliques, got a little diamante pearl bead there with black centre. I cut up lots of bits of lace into tiny bits and layered it up to get this front page. Lots of little ribbon roses. They were the easiest and cheapest thing to get in the matching colours for me, because I didn't want to spend too much money buying lots of colours that I wouldn't use again. So the ribbon roses were a cheap option to get the colours. And things like this applique here are the ones that you get for clothing, you know, like the embroidered pieces that you add to clothing. Okay, I'm just going to show you the spine while I'm here. I've used another fabric on the spine and that same diamante beaded trim, and then some ribbon roses just down the bottom. I do have a tassel here. It's just a small thin black tassel that I had already in my stash, and it's got like a bead with like crochet on it. That probably isn't going to show up in this light. It might, but it's only a small one. For down the side, it's quite chunky. So this might take me a little while to film. Gosh. Okay, so that's the front cover. Okay. Zoom out a bit. So the front page and this first page were made with the black velvet. The second page is with the sort of cerise, but what I did is I decided to make each pocket to coordinate with the next page. So the pocket on here is made out of the velvet and it's in the cerise. Again, I've added laces all the way around, plus dangles, plus I had a few little beaded trims in black, so I've added those on there, which give it a bit of a different texture and you know, sound when you're opening it. So on this one I've used this flower lace. I've got a little bit of black wedding applique here. Again, another one of these flower embroidered appliques for clothing. I've made a flower here with the green and the wine coloured velvet, just with the little mirror piece on. Another flower, crochet flower. I did have some little black crochet, tiny, like doily flowers, so I layered them up to make this flower. Again, this beaded piece here is off the same dress. The other pieces are off, and this one. And this dress, this came off, actually belonged to my husband's gran. His mum gave me a cutting from a beaded dress that she had, and I cut some of the pieces out to put in this book. So there's a bit of Grum Grum's dress in here. That's what they called her, Grum Grum. So I'm really happy how that turned out. I love the velvet pockets. I really love it. And there's a glue string in there. So I doubled the velvet over so that the inside of the pocket's velvet as well as the outside. So that's the first pocket page. Lots of colour going on. Okay. So this is the second page. I'm not sure if the images are going to show up because of the light. Again, I've got dangle laces at the bottom. Again, this is a flower I made with a brooch that my daughter bought me this brooch, so it was the perfect size for this flower, and it is just clipped on, so I can take it off and use it if need be, but I just love how it looks on there. Again, lots of flower lace appliques. All these little bits of beaded are off the same dress that was Graham's Grant's. The same flower lace. Lots of little ribbon roses and buttons and appliques, the mirror pieces, black wedding applique up here with some more ribbon roses, and down the spine I have this sequin piece that I've had for a long time, and it was just the perfect size to put in between each page. Really, really perfect. And I've got a little bit of a dangle down here as well. So I'm not going to go through all the laces. The next page. So the back of that page is also in the pink, and then this next page is in the dark green. So the pocket this side is made with the dark green velvet. Again, nice size pocket with the velvet on the inside and the outside. Again, lots of dangles down here. This same gold diamante trim. More of the coins from the scarf. This big flower applique here that goes from the top right down and overhangs the page. And then I've got two handmade flowers on here in the cerise. And then this one's got a little beaded flower in, and this one's got like the crochet mirror piece. Another piece of applique. This was a big neck applique that I cut into sections. I think I had two of them, so wherever you see these appliques, they came off two pieces. Got a little daisy trim up here in coordinating colours, sort of black and the cerise. Another glue string there. I thought I had gone through the book and done them all, but obviously I hadn't. Again, in the centre, another sequin strip. So another image here and this is on the dark green velvet page. There's not much of it shown on here. So I've got some, this is off a little vintage piece of beaded fabric I had, and I cut it into sections, and I put a bit on here, a bit down here. I've made 2 flowers with the dark green velvet. I've used this little flower lace all the way around, a cerise piece of applique, black leaves, another bit of the dress from Graham's Gran. There's a bit of applique under there with the leaves, some ribbon roses. All this lace is just gathered by a running stitch and then attached. More dangles down at the bottom. Okay. So this is the dark emerald green velvet, and then the next page is the wine velvet. So I've done the pocket in the wine velvet. Again, nice big pocket. So again, I've got more appliques with the mirror pieces, another applique here with a flower. This one's velvet base flower, and then appliques on top with the ribbon roses, lots of the little mirrors tucked in here and there. Some more of this gold diamante, black wedding applique with a beaded piece and a mirror piece here. I will try and show you these a little bit more close up in a bit. Again, this came off one of the neck pieces. I've got this sort of crisscross lace here. I did have fun doing this, I really did, but it was hard work. Okay, so another image. I'm really not sure if those images are showing up. This one, lots and lots of dangles at the bottom of this one. I've also got this sort of like, it's like sequins, but they're in a triangle shape. And it was just a little scrap I had, but I thought that looked really cute on there. Again, appliques, flowers, ribbon roses, black beaded piece. This piece is off the dress. Black velvet, a flower with a brooch in the centre. The lace on this page is vintage, and again I just gathered it and put it round. I've got the sequins down the middle again. I've got red or sort of wine coloured wedding applique, the pink, some black peeping out, some green. So I really tried to use all the colours on each page as much as I could, or as much as I felt comfortable with. Okay, so this is the wine coloured velvet with a black pocket here. I've got a really big velvet rose here. I've got a black applique that goes all the way over here, some little flowers, some leaves popping out, some little flowers down the side. Same pocket, but this one's got lots of ribbon roses, more of the diamante, another flower applique here with a flower in the centre, another piece here hanging down. I really sort of tried to go for it on the colours. Just pop that under there. This back page is in the black. This is a crochet flower here with a beaded piece. Some more applique, some more of the diamante lots of appliques, little bits of this lace, the black beaded off the vintage beaded piece I had, lots of ribbon roses and bits and pieces. This one's got quite a big lace down here. It's also got more of the gold beaded tassel under here, and then a netting type of lace on top, so it just pops out below. And I think that then takes us back to the back page. It does. So if I just move that out of the way, I'll turn it back over and see if I can give you a quick view of each. I don't know how to set this light to do this. I'll have to put it up higher. Okay. So that's, let me just show you the dangles because I haven't really. So there is a lot of dangles there. It's actually quite heavy. Okay, so that's the front cover. This is the front first pocket page. The next page. I'm trying to see if you can get a clear picture of it. Hopefully you can. Okay. This is the next pocket page. It's a lot of noise as well. This is the next image page. And the back cover again. It really is quite thick. This is and quite heavy, but I think it's all the embellishments and the velvet actually make it quite weighty. If I just show you the spine, you can see it is quite a thick one there. So that's my Gypsy album with obviously all the brighter, bolder colours that I don't really use. Do let me know what you think. I mean, it really was way outside my comfort zone, well and truly outside my comfort zone. So, you know, not everyone's going to like it. It's not something that I'm going to do regular. I wasn't even planning on doing this until I seen that velvet in the shop that day, and I thought, I've got to at least try it. And I have, but I don't think I'll be doing it very often. It will be, you know, my thing is the creams, the whites, the pinks, you know. But at least I've done it and can say I've done it. So Anyway, I will try and get this uploaded tonight. Hopefully I will, because like I say, I've got a really busy weekend. So I will speak to you all soon, and hopefully be back with some more projects soon. Bye for now.